Imagine waking up one morning and your world is utterly shattered. How would you cope? That's the unthinkable reality Nancy faced one fateful day. Drew, her beloved husband, partner in every sense, was taken from her in the blink of an eye. A car accident, they said, a split second that forever split their happily ever after into a before and after. In the throes of shock and grief, the cruel world didn't pause. The sun rose and set, and with each passing day, a new reality gnawed at Nancy. Drew, in his love for life, had overlooked one crucial detail: life insurance. The mounting bills began to pile up, a grim reminder of their shared dreams now turned nightmarish. Their home, their sanctuary, was threatened. Nancy's car, her link to the outside world, was on the brink of repossession. And so, Nancy's battle against the storm of life began, with no shield of life insurance to protect her. What would you do if the walls of your home were closing in on you with no way out in sight? Imagine the agony of Nancy, who found herself in this exact predicament after Drew's untimely demise. She was caught in a whirlwind of despair that seemed to have no end. The house that once echoed with Drew's laughter and held a myriad of shared memories was now a constant reminder of their shattered dreams. Without Drew's income to support the mortgage payments, she found herself unable to maintain the home they had built together. The once comforting walls of their cozy abode were now the iron bars of a prison she could not escape. As if losing her home wasn't enough, Nancy's life was about to take a more unfortunate turn. Drew's car, their trusty family vehicle, the one that had taken them on countless adventures, was seized due to overdue payments. The repossession of the car was more than just a loss of convenience. It was a blow to her autonomy, her mobility, and her dignity. Stranded, she felt the bitter sting of isolation. The struggle was relentless. Every day she woke up to a world that seemed to grow bleaker. Each bill, each overdue notice, each call from a creditor was a stark reminder of the financial crisis she was wading through. She stretched every penny, skipped meals, and even sold her cherished belongings, but it was like trying to empty the ocean with a thimble. Her life was a stark contrast to the one she had known with Drew. The man who had been her rock, her safety net, was no longer there to help her navigate the stormy seas of life. She was alone, adrift, with the weight of the world on her shoulders. In the face of adversity, Nancy showed an indomitable spirit. She faced each day with a brave face, refusing to let her circumstances define her. But the reality was harsh. She was sinking. Nancy's life was spiraling out of control, with each passing day bringing a new challenge, a new setback. The world she knew was crumbling, leaving her to pick up the pieces of a life once filled with love, laughter, and security. Every storm leaves behind a trail of lessons. What are the lessons we can learn from Nancy's experience? As we trace the journey of Nancy, we find a tale of resilience against the whirlwinds of life. A story that, although heart-wrenching, provides us with invaluable lessons about financial planning and the importance of having a safety net. Nancy's life took a tragic turn when she lost her beloved Drew in a car accident. Not only did she have to grapple with the emotional turmoil, she was also left in a precarious financial situation. Why? Because Drew didn't have life insurance. As a result, Nancy lost her home, her car was repossessed, and her financial stability crumbled. This is where we can extract our first lesson. Life insurance is not just a document, it's a safety net. It's a promise of financial stability when life takes an unexpected turn. It's a cushion against the harsh blows that life sometimes throws our way. Without this safety net, Nancy found herself in a storm, with no umbrella to shield her from the rain of financial hardship. Our second lesson comes from the importance of financial planning. It's not enough to live for today, hoping that tomorrow will take care of itself. We need to plan, to prepare, to ensure that we're not caught off guard. Imagine if Drew and Nancy had put in place a robust financial plan. Nancy wouldn't have had to face the loss of her home or the repossession of her car. She would have had a safety net to fall back on. This brings us to our final lesson, the importance of preparedness. We need to be prepared for the unexpected. We need to have plans in place, not just for the sunny days, but also for the stormy ones. Because as Nancy's story shows us, life can change in an instant. Nancy's story is a stark reminder that life can change in an instant. It's a wake-up call, prompting us to ensure our financial plans are in order so we don't find ourselves in a storm without an umbrella.